So what if I told you that Obi-Wan was actually very proficient in a forbidden saber move? This move that he used a lot was actually banned and forbidden by Jedi for many reasons. A fascinating aspect of lightsaber combat was actually that the body was separated into multiple different zones. And one of the primary aspects of every single last lightsaber combat, or every single last lightsaber battle that took place, was to exploit some of these zones, which is what also made Mace Windu's Shatterpoint ability one of the most powerful abilities in the entire galaxy in terms of lightsaber combat. But anyway, the reason why this forbidden move was considered forbidden by the Jedi is because it was considered inhumane. In fact, it would actually target a bunch of different zones upon the person's body. In fact, the way it was explained was actually that Mo-Ki was a circular motion of the lightsaber that exploited multiple different zones all within one swing. You can see why the Jedi consider this to be inhumane and forbade the technique itself. This is one of the reasons why Obi-Wan considered this to be one of his last-ditch efforts. He wouldn't use it all the time, but in fact he did master it. Now you can probably think of a big instance in which Obi-Wan actually used the Mo-Ki, and that was actually against Anakin Skywalker on Mustafar. If you guys guessed when he actually used it against Maul, it's actually not Mo-Ki that he used against Maul. That was actually known as Sai Tak, and that was actually another forbidden technique that Obi-Wan knew how to use. I'll give a video about that one in a future video. The reason why Obi-Wan resorted to using Mo-Ki against Anakin Skywalker upon Mustafar was due to the pure fact that he feared of what would happen if he had actually left Anakin Skywalker alive. Obi-Wan feared that Anakin would just grow to be a terror upon the entire galaxy, which he did end up being anyway, even through all of his injuries. But Obi-Wan actually employed this Mo-Ki here in this instance to actually try to kill Anakin Skywalker immediately, but in this sense he actually missed and just hit all of his limbs. Obi-Wan was actually aiming for his head in this instance to actually hit his arm. Maybe there was a piece of him that saw his young apprentice and said he couldn't do it. Maybe there was a piece of Obi-Wan that was actually still loving his brother as he sat there on the hot Mustafar coals. But in that instance on Mustafar, Obi-Wan actually performed a triple Mo-Ki, slicing through his arm and both his legs. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What are your guys' thoughts about Mo-Ki? May the Force be with you, and as always, have a great rest of your day.
You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.